Got some like our board piece, bloody altar I happen to have made with a. Actually, I'm still kind of proud it still held up after all these years. Anyway, so today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the special premium figure / incentive figure for Kingmaker, the Pathfinder battles. It is the Earth Elemental today. A little picture of what the box here. Normally you have to like order these or find them in a store. I luckily found one online for really cheap, and the guy was even offering free 2-day shipping on it. So definitely grateful for that. And today we're going to open this bad boy and do a bit of review on him, see how, he stacks up next to other elementals and things such as that I already own. And I might compare him to maybe a few other big boys just to kind of see his size scale we're doing here because, being incentive, they are pretty big, as you've seen in my video passing the Niv Mizzet. If you haven't, please check it out earlier on my channel videos. There we go. A little bit of effort to get them out of here, but let's see what we got. So, okay. This is the Earth Elemental from Pathfinder. Honestly, easily usable in D&D. Very nice sculpt here. He has a very hefty feel, which is nice. He's a very solid piece. Very nice. I love these like sharp, jagged stones here, crystals coming out of his back here. He's got nice little moss details everywhere just to give him like some coloration. I mean, there's a few little occasional like big, deep cracks, but for an elemental, that's not a problem since they are just a mashup of rock and energy when you think about it. So it works. And honestly, he's very well attached to his base. There's no looseness to him. He's very well put together. So, let's put him up on top of a bridge here. If you put him on top of this bridge to be a guardian, he ain't going to be traveling far. Like, this is a bridge I put together. Obviously, he is weighing it down pretty heavy. Holy crap, he is very heavy. Very heavy boy there. Very heavy dog. If I wanted to compare him to this big stairway, I call it like the Stairway of the Gods. I just made this when I was bored one day. For him, still be a stretch for him to get up those stairs and like really out on the big steps. Pretty cool there though. Like he's in scale with everything. He's definitely a huge mini. Definitely cool. So let's do some comparisons on it. Let's compare him out to some other big dogs that I have or some other elementals that I happen to own. Let's see what we got here. So here's a large class fire elemental next to him. As you can see, these two would, if you say threw them up against each other, yeah, this guy's toast. He'd be toast. But yeah, comparing him. I got an air elemental here to throw up as a comparison size. Throw up some mediums and a small guy. Little fire snake here. Here's an earth elemental of the, and many of these earth elementals here I happen to have painted. They came from an Elemental Evils board game, which is where these four right here. So this one, this one, this one, and this one, they all happen to come from that set. Just move my camera here a little bit, so I can. There we go. Get more directly on them. And this salamander here, another elemental I happen to paint with like the fire snake and the Zorn being the only ones that are true whiz kids, like paint jobs. But yeah, they're pretty cool. As you can see, he'd be definitely like the leader of an elemental band, or they'd all definitely would just clear out of his way. Let's compare to my earth elemental I happen to have painted. Like way bigger, like so much bigger. Like just the gargantuan stats of this bad boy. Even though he's a huge, this guy would just be terrifying. For giggles, let's put him out next to another big guy. I happen to have my Treant, because luckily I'm next to my minis now in my new location for shooting this stuff. This is my Treant I happen to have painted from the Whiz Kids Unpainted. He would be able to probably fight this guy a little bit hand-to-hand, but still, the Treant looks so much thinner and weaker. This guy would probably crush right through this guy. He would probably knock him down and take him out. And now if we're going to compare it, let's compare it to another huge mini. Let's go with a Storm Giant. As you can see, the Storm Giant's a little bit taller, but this guy is still a way bit thicker. And being stone, he's probably going to have some pretty good resilience. Not resistance, but probably good. Well, he probably has a little bit of resistance. He's not immune, but he's probably a little bit resistant to lightning. If not, he can ground himself being a stone, like an earth element. So he can probably ground himself to make himself immune to the electricity. And then that sword there, which you never really want to use swords up against rocks all that much. It's never really a good matchup. Usually you want to use bludgeoning weapons on earth elementals, or swords get blunted or bent, broken. So, this earth elemental will probably be able to take down this Storm Giant one-on-one pretty easily if you think about it. This guy here is from the Monster Menagerie Series 3. I happily got lucky and draw this very hard-to-get guy. So, yeah, really cool. Let's get this guy out of here. He's not elemental in any way. Technically, sorry, he's lightning, but, We'll take a picture of him next to all the elementals here, like, him and his elemental cousins, I guess you could call them. I mean, I don't know how elementals reproduce. I mean, I know the salamander is the only one I know that actually has offspring and kind of raises them, with this fire snake being the baby of the salamander. But, yeah, I mean, with him added to my elementals, really cool. It's just nice to see a really good elemental mini. Maybe at some point I'll put the effort into trying tracking down one of the weirdly female sculpted water elementals they have, because she happens to be pretty translucent like water and has like some people like floating inside her. So it's pretty cool. But, he's definitely worth it and very awesome. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you want, please do check out the podcast I'm a member of. It is the Dice and Dummies. Let's see if I can get a sign up here for you. Dice and Dummies, just a quick little signage here. Anyway, and please do leave us a review on iTunes. We always need reviews. Helps us out more, and if you want to ask us any questions and get a hold of me personally, you can also get me at my Twitter page, where it is 01 Berserker. I played Bardus on the show, if you wanted to know which one I played. If you have any questions for me or the group, shoot me some messages like that, or through YouTube if you really want to. Follow me on my channel. I will be making more videos. I plan to next go on to doing a whole 10 boosters, so a brick and 2 extra boosters I picked up of the new Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Really great set. I'm really looking forward to unboxing for you folks. My Twitter followers, if you follow me on Twitter, you get to see the stuff first. Then YouTube, you get more of the reviewy stuff later. So the videos are different. But, check me out, guys. Anyway, I'm going to be signing off and getting ready for my next video.